Ever sat down to work only to end up deep in a social media rabbit hole or binge watching your favorite show? You're not alone. Procrastination isn't just common, it's a universal struggle. But did you know your brain actually loves procrastinating? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind it, the surprising science of why we put things off, and most importantly, how you can break free from it for good. Let's jump in. Let's start with the million-dollar question. Why does your brain procrastinate? It all comes down to something called present bias. Your brain is hardwired to prioritize immediate rewards over long-term goals. When faced with a task that feels overwhelming, boring, or stressful, your brain triggers the amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for stress and fear. It tells you to avoid the discomfort and seek something pleasurable instead, like scrolling through your phone or grabbing a snack. These quick dopamine hits give your brain a sense of reward, tricking you into thinking you've accomplished something, even when the task is still waiting for you. This creates the classic procrastination cycle. First, you delay a task to avoid discomfort. Then, as the deadline approaches, stress and anxiety skyrocket. You finally dive into the task out of sheer panic, rushing to complete it, often sacrificing quality in the process. Once it's done, you promise yourself, "Next time, I'll start earlier." But the cycle repeats because the root cause, your brain's avoidance of discomfort, hasn't been addressed. The good news? You can break free with the right strategies. Here's your first weapon against procrastination: reframe the task. Big, overwhelming projects can feel impossible to start. Instead of thinking, "I have to finish this entire presentation," break it into smaller, bite-sized pieces like outline the first slide or find 3 key points. These micro goals trick your brain into thinking, "This is easy." Every small win releases dopamine, which keeps you motivated to tackle the next step. Next, let's talk about the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, "I'll work on this for just 5 minutes." That's it. Often, the hardest part is getting started. Once you're in motion, your brain's resistance fades, and you're likely to keep going. It's like pushing a boulder down a hill. The initial push is tough, but momentum does the rest. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to focus. Distractions like your phone, noisy spaces, or cluttered work areas make it harder to stay on track. Create a dedicated, distraction-free zone for work. Put your phone on airplane mode, close unnecessary tabs, and set up a workspace that's clean and inviting. When you control your environment, you control your focus. Let's not forget rewards. Your brain loves them, so use them as motivation. Finished a task? Reward yourself with something you enjoy. A quick walk, a favorite snack, or even a 10-minute break to scroll your phone guilt-free. This positive reinforcement trains your brain to associate productivity with pleasure. Be kind to yourself. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's a learned behavior. Beating yourself up only adds to the stress, making it harder to focus. Instead, recognize when you're procrastinating, forgive yourself, and take a small step forward. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Here's a fun fact: starting one small task often creates momentum for larger ones. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains naturally want to complete unfinished tasks. Use this to your advantage by starting something small. The satisfaction of finishing that one step will push you to keep going. Now it's your turn. What's the one thing you always procrastinate on? Share your answers in the comments below, and if you've got a tip that helps you beat procrastination, let us know. We'd love to hear your advice. Remember, procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about how your brain processes stress and rewards. By understanding the science and applying these strategies, you can break the cycle and unlock your full potential. The best time to start? Right now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology Pulse, and ring the bell for more brain-friendly tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.